Sorry, I just popped back to the past to pick up a copy of today's programme from the centre spot on Mold Road. Well, Saturday, live stream time. Wrexham facing Ipswich Town in 1995 in the third round of the FA Cup. Wrexham have got this far by beating Stockport County in the first round, 1-0. Steve Watkin got the goal. And then in the second round, hammering Rotherham United 5-2 with Gary Bennett picking up a couple. So the reward, a match against Premier League Ipswich. Ipswich, bottom of the league, massively struggling, and had just dismissed their manager and brought in George Burley. But Burley, having resigned from Colchester United, was not in charge of this match. Caretaker manager Paul Goddard was the boss. It all felt set up for one of those classic Wrexham giant-killing acts. So we'll go across to the racecourse in a moment and see just what happened. And as an extra bonus, if you stay tuned, after this, we'll have extended highlights of the winners of this game, whoever that might be, against Manchester United at Old Trafford. This is a cracking game. Brian Flynn called it perhaps a better win than the one against Arsenal. Oops, spoiler alert. There's goals, including one brilliant, iconic goal, and one of the best saves and most important saves late in the match you'll ever see from a Wrexham keeper. So, let's not waste any more time, eh? Let's get on with it. Let's get over to the racecourse in 1995, Wrexham against Ipswich Town.
This is what the third round of the FA Cup is all about. David and Goliath, second division Wrexham against Premiership side Ipswich Town. Sides like Newcastle, Bristol City, Southampton, Middlesbrough, Nottingham Forest and more recently Arsenal have all fallen victim to Wrexham in the last 20 years. Will George Burley's struggling Ipswich join that list today? Well, Ipswich Town, not surprisingly, wanted to keep the same side that beat Leicester City by 4-1 last Monday. But this morning, goalkeeper Craig Forrest failed a fitness test on a groin injury. He's replaced by Clive Baker, also absent through injuries, the experienced Gareth Williams and John Walk. For Wrexham, playing their first game for nearly a fortnight due to postponements, welcome back Barry Hunter, nephew of former Ipswich captain Alan, to partner Tony Humes in the centre of defence. Jonathan Cross returns up front, his experience preferred to Steve Morris, who's on the bench. Once again, Wrexham will look to Gary Bennett for goals. He's already scored 27 this season. What a bargain buy he proved, a free transfer from Chester. There aren't many links between Ipswich and Wrexham. One, however, is provided by the Wrexham captain Tony Humes, who left Portman Road for the Racecourse for £40,000 4 seasons ago.
16, Frank Yellen. Number 28, Tony Law. Number 15.
A crowd of around 9,000 expected at the Racecourse. And the Ipswich coach Paul Goddard there, who was in temporary charge until George Burley was appointed. The referee, by the way, is Jim Rushton from Stoke-on-Trent.
Number 8, Gavin Johnson, and the substitute goalkeeper.
George Burley on the left there next to Paul Goddard, the coach. Burley, the Ipswich manager, only his 4th game in charge, and a member of the Ipswich side who won the FA Cup when they beat Arsenal at Wembley in 1978. The referee is this afternoon from Stoke-on-Trent, and he's Jim Rushton.
John R. Boyle of Wrexham
An excellent atmosphere at the Racecourse. Ipswich Town in their familiar blue and white to kick off. Chris Kuomia, Stuart Slater and the captain Steve Sedgley to start proceedings for Ipswich. It's 20 years ago since Wrexham got to the 6th round of the FA Cup. They did that twice in the 70s. First time 73-74 season when sides such as Southampton, Crystal Palace and Middlesbrough were beaten. They lost by a 1-0 in the 6th round at Burnley in front of 38,000. That's what the present Wrexham side have to live up to. Memory still fresh of the victory over Arsenal in the 3rd round a few seasons back. But that's in the past. It's the present that counts as Ipswich launched their first attack. Essentially back in. Early touch for Paul Mason, faced by Durkin and Bennett. Headed away by Barry Jones. Gareth Owen. And an early touch for Clive Baker, shortest goalkeeper in the Premiership. Kuomia looking for Slater, but Marriott. An uneven bounce for Andy Marriott. Not the best clearance in the world, putting pressure on Barry Jones. Hughes. Slater. Kuomia, misunderstanding. Chris Kuomia. Only 3 goals this season. One of Ipswich's problems has been goal scoring. Gets it well, looking for Bennett. Not the best clearance, stops to Jonathan Cross. Shot from Cross, just past the post. Jonathan Cross really made a name for himself there, did Jonathan Cross. Poor defending by Ipswich. And Jonathan Cross has a tremendous left foot. And he drove it ever so low. Clive Baker had no chance and, well, only inches wide there from Jonathan Cross. To Bennett. Claims the throw and gets it. Kuomia is offside. Connolly again causing problems, away by Linnigan. Offside. McKellop with the free kick. Hughes and Thompson. Second opportunity for Thompson. It's easy for Marriott. Cross and Linnigan, pressure on the defender. Could be a corner. Baker concedes the throw. Connolly. Gobs again in the penalty area, nearly for Gary Bennett. Owen with a shot. Bobbled in front of Baker. Wasn't easy for the goalkeeper. Not the most firmly hit shot by Gareth Owen. But not easy for Clive Baker. Ball seemed to bobble. Gareth Owen got the second opportunity. He just seemed to bobble on a divot in front of Baker, who did well to save. Durkin and Kuomia. Indecision, nearly allowing Kuomia an opportunity. Hardy. Connolly took his eye off the ball. Aware of the presence of Frank Yallop behind him was Carl Connolly. Excellent game in the last round against Rotherham. Tanner for Slater, Tanner to Kuomia. Hunter. Bennett and Whelan. Bennett's their first. Whelan fouls. No, says the referee. That'll be a battle between Gary Bennett and Phil Whelan. Thompson. Tanner. Slater is going on the run through the middle. Marriott has to be aware and alert, and he is. Good run by Slater, though. Beaten by Yallop, back in by Hughes, missed by Whelan. Fortunately for Ipswich, no one behind him in a red shirt. Gareth Owen, good play by Owen. Cross, Durkin, Bennett in front of him, offside. Just delayed the pass, did Durkin. Needed the earlier pass, and by the time Bennett had made the run, the Ipswich defenders had come out and caught Wrexham's top goal scorer offside. Needed an earlier ball really from Durkin, just delayed just that split second. Thompson with the better there of Humes. Tanner, Yallop, interception from Hardy. Bennett's calling for the ball, goes for cross instead, and the cross came Whelan rather. Phil Whelan conceding the throw. Thompson, Kuomia. Running towards the middle is Thompson. Kuomia looks for him. Ryan Hughes is back. Hunter, not the best header in the world. Gets a second opportunity. Carl Connolly should complete the clearance. Mistake there by Phil Hardy. Chance here for Thompson. Thompson, is the angle too wide? Across it comes. And Tony Hughes back to concede the corner. Well, Phil Hardy, what was he thinking of there? Obviously under pressure, just didn't look up. And Thompson away from Marriott, but the angle was always that bit too difficult. And Tony Humes denying Ipswich their first corner. First corner of this game after about 10 minutes. Marriott doesn't come, it's headed away by Barry Jones. Well, a certain let-off there for Wrexham. Vaughan. Relief there from Phil Hardy. Connolly. Strong run by Connolly. Really loves this sort of situation. Finds Durkin. Durkin. Brian Hughes through the middle. Wrexham trying to maintain the momentum. Barry Jones. Anthony Vaughan, the 18-year-old, came across with a decisive tackle. Durkin. Looks for Bennett. You would normally expect Gary Bennett to put those in the back of the net. Very rarely does Gary Bennett miss that sort of opportunity. The ball came in, well, you'd have betted money on Gary Bennett scoring from there. But miscued, and the opportunity was gone, and you really have to take advantage of that sort of chance against Premiership sides. Vaughan. Slater calling for the ball. Mason might have done better to go himself, tried to look for Slater. Whelan. Vaughan. Cross. Excellent defensive work by Jonathan Cross. Kuamia misjudged the ball, allowing Barry Jones to clear. Not too well though. Barry Hunter gets a second opportunity. Linnigan. Humes looking for Gareth Owen, gets behind the defence, but was fouling Adam Tanner, was Welsh under-21 international, Gareth Owen. Humes gets above Thompson. Gallop. Hardy. Linnigan and Bennett again. Bennett puts pressure on Linnigan. And Linnigan though took the only option open to him. Hunter. Tries the old back header, it's off the bar and it's wide. Well, Mason came in hoping to capitalise on the save from Andrew Marriott, but that certainly is a let-up for Wrexham. Seemed no danger when the ball was played in, but Kuwamia's back header, Marriott just off his line, did well really to get back the Wrexham keeper. Did ever so well, Andrew Marriott, as the ball dropped, just didn't drop right and past the post. Hughes plays the ball forward looking for Bennett. Yallop is there before Connolly. And please. An injury to Jonathan Cross. Steve Wade, Wrexham physiotherapist, has a look at him. But Paul Mason having the second of two excellent opportunities for Ipswich. But wide it went, and he's just been booked for the challenge on Jonathan Cross. Hughes has some space, headed away by Linnigan. Durkin has Barry Jones behind him, makes the space for himself, looking for Connolly, away by Whelan. Tanner doesn't clear, Yallop does. Kawamia. The bounce beat him more than anything there, Chris Kawamia. Cross, Linnigan behind him. Cross needs support. Gets it from Bennett. Bennett looking for Durkin. Durkin with a header. Gary Bennett, so often the goal scorer, creating the opportunity there for Kieran Durkin. But ball was always a bit too high and the header was always going over. Quarter of an hour gone, still Wrexham 0, Ipswich 0. Vaughan looking for Slater, eventually gets the ball. Sedgley. Tanner uses Yallop, faced by Connolly. Slater, watched by Barry Hunter. Slater, shot comes in from Yallop. Sedgley, Tanner. Ipswich being forced back, Linnigan back in, should be easy for Marriott. Barry Jones decides to ignore his keeper, Thompson. Connolly. And eventually tries to restore some calm to the Wrexham defence, back to Andrew Marriott. Durkin. But can't find Gary Bennett.
Slow. Keep going. That's fine there, please. There.
Slater. Kawamia to Thompson. Thompson. And to use his strength is forced back by Gareth Owen. Slater behind the defence, not for the first time. Kawamia did so earlier on, and Mason this time got behind the Wrexham defence. But Marriott dealt a bit more comfortably with the situation that time. Durkin looking for Gary Bennett. Great chance for Gary Bennett. His first touch lets him down. But Gary Bennett, if Ipswich have had two chances, Gary Bennett has had two excellent opportunities himself. Excellent pass in from Durkin. Gary Bennett just couldn't control, and the opportunity was lost as Clive Baker made the save. Thompson. And, Tanner miscues. Fouling Thompson, warning to Jim Rushton. Yallop with the free kick, looking for Thompson. Vaughan has space for the cross, should be easy for Marriott, and a wasted opportunity there for Anthony Vaughan. Yallop, but comfortable for Marriott. Yallop. Gareth Owen was there before Tanner. Humes asking a bit much really of Jonathan Cross, but he's determined to put pressure on Baker. Mason. Phil Hardy. And foul by Stuart Slater on Phil Hardy. The Republic of Ireland under-21 international to Carl Connolly. Connolly loves this sort of situation, but this time uses Brian Humes. Hunter trying to change direction, headed back by Yallop though to Baker. Frank Yallop in his 15th season with Ipswich scored his first goal of the season against Leicester on Monday. Connolly. Phil Hardy looks towards Brian Hughes, but only found Sedgley. Strong challenge from Gareth Owen. Connolly tries to get away from Thompson, does so. Finds Gary Bennett, not offside. In the middle is Hughes, gets the ball across. They've all missed it. And it's put out for a corner by Anthony Vaughan. Excellent move by Wrexham. Best of the game so far. Started by Carl Connolly. Saw what the options were. Strong run by Gary Bennett. Plenty of choices in the middle, and they all just missed it. Brian Hughes rather threw himself at the ball. But Wrexham's first corner and is wasted. But really, both sides have had opportunities in the first period of this first half. A misunderstanding between Barry Jones and Jonathan Cross. And the Wrexham crowd certainly enjoying this afternoon's game so far. George Burley and Paul Goddard, experienced Ipswich duo. Superb play. Kieran Durkin tries to come in field. Does he go for the shot himself? He does, and it's into the side netting. Excellent break by Wrexham from one end of the field to the other. Created by Gareth Owen. Absolutely superb ball by Gareth Owen. And Kieran Durkin shooting into the side netting. Midway through the first half, still goalless, but plenty of opportunities for both sides. Kieran Durkin is penalised, although certainly looked like a foul before by Linnigan on Jonathan Cross, which went unpunished. Linnigan with the free kick for Ipswich. Looking towards Thompson. Hunter gets up. Thompson's their first. Kawamia creates the space. Important touch by Barry Hunter. The tall Barry Hunter got his long legs there and cleared for a throw-in. Kawamia beaten by Barry Jones. Marriott prevents the corner. Touched by Bennett, looking for Cross, beaten by Linnigan. Phil Hardy. To Slater. Slater beat himself, really, allowing Gareth Owen to tidy things up in midfield. Humes looking for Bennett. Bennett and Cross is fouled by Linnigan, and this is danger for Ipswich Town. The ball is played in towards Jonathan Cross, and he's caught by David Linnigan. And from this sort of situation, one thinks of Mickey Thomas's goal a bit further out against Arsenal in the famous 2-1 victory. Jonathan Cross, Carl Connolly, Gareth Owen, Brian Hughes. Well, they can all shoot for goal from this distance, although it looks at the moment that it's either going to be Hughes, Gareth Owen or Connolly. Everyone back for Ipswich. Anxious moment for the Premiership side. Connolly just touches it and it's away for a corner. And I think Wrexham will be disappointed with that. Usually quite efficient from the dead ball situation, especially in an area of such danger. Their second corner, however. Cross. Again, it's wasted and an attacking position could turn to a defensive one. And that might annoy Brian Flynn. Bennett, watched by Linnigan, gets away and gets another corner. Good pressure from Wrexham. Crowd respond. And I think the message this time was I think Jonathan Cross will be determined to make better use of this corner. Where's Durkin? Headed away, Gareth Owen. Again, it's a corner. Mason concedes this time. Fourth corner for Wrexham. 3 in the space of 90 seconds. Can they make it count? Jonathan Cross. Still the pressure remains. Durkin, panicked back in by Hunter, cleared though by Whelan, only as far as Durkin. Cross again towards Gary Bennett, heads down, no one there for Wrexham. And Bennett asking where the support was. Won the ball in the air, headed down, but no one was there. It's where maybe someone like Steve Watkin would be. Of course, Watkin is injured. Inside. Cross comes shot from Owen. Never really likely to trouble Clive Baker. Hurried into a mistake. Good tackle from Barry Hunter on Slater. Prevented the danger. Kwamya. Straight to Tony Humes. Bennett and Linnigan. Bennett just allowed Linnigan to make the mistake. Intelligent use by Gary Bennett. Finds Gareth Owen. Good cross. Whelan had to be alert to get there before Jonathan Cross, and it's yet another Wrexham corner. Good move by Wrexham, good touch from Gary Bennett to Gareth Owen, and his cross looking for Jonathan Cross, but Whelan got there first. Durkin with the corner. They all miss it. Carl Connolly. Connolly headed away by Linnigan, only as far as Connolly. Humes, cross, down goes Cross, free kick. The Ipswich players might feel that Jonathan Cross was looking for the free kick on Klaus Thompson. Certainly went down quite heavily, did Jonathan Cross. Now then, for the second time in this game, Wrexham have a free kick in really a dangerous attacking situation. Rather wasted the last opportunity. Half an hour gone. Still goalless. Gareth Owen and Connolly. Connolly again will try to curl this ball in. Bennett is there though. Connolly! Through the wall, and straight at Clive Baker. Bennett ran over the ball, managed to curl it around the wall, but Clive Baker was well positioned. Clive Baker just in the right place, gathered the ball comfortably. Thompson couldn't find Tanner. Yalla, Sedgley, Thompson. Rather untidy period of play. Thompson looks for Mason. Slater seemed to think he was fouled. Chases on a bit too far though for Jonathan Cross or Gary Bennett. Off Connolly, Gareth Owen in strongly. Barry Jones looking for Brian Hughes, goes for Jonathan Cross instead, but Sedgley clears. Strong challenge from Barry Hunter, really having an outstanding game, Barry Hunter, for Wrexham. Connolly, 3 Ipswich players around him, and it comes off Connolly for a throw to Ipswich. Sedgley and Gareth Owen both really missing it. Hunter really a firm grip of Gary Bennett, but the referee saw nothing wrong with that. Mason down to Slater, to Sedgley. Sedgley trying to release Vaughan down the left side. A support from behind, goes himself. Slater thinks about the shot, deflection, and comfortable for Marriott in the end. Seen too much of Ipswich in the last 10 minutes or so as an attacking force. But, Slater thought maybe half a gap had opened up there. Durkin, run by Linnigan. Hughes, Bennett and Linnigan. Durkin, forward to Bennett. Bennett, the chase is back though, but gets away from Vaughan. Gets a good cross, it's headed away by Yallop, high up in the air, and Forrest, or rather, Clive Baker gathers comfortably. Ball played behind the defence. Gary Bennett did ever so well, and Yallop did well to head the ball high in the air, allowing Clive Baker plenty of time to save. 10 minutes until half-time. Handball by Chris Kiwomya. Wrexham anxious to get on with the game. Kiwomya will be booked. And really a ridiculous booking, really. Kiwomya knew what he was doing, and I'm sure that will anger manager George Burley. Second Ipswich player to be booked, joining Mason. As we get close to half-time then, Tony Humes with the free kick for Wrexham. Connolly gets it well, headed away by Whelan. And Owen is dispossessed by Frank Gallup. Owen tried to beat too many. Slater to Sedgley. Ball is given away though. Gareth Owen thought about the shot, is fouled there. Now that angered the Wrexham players, and it's Mason again. He's already been booked. Gareth Owen was setting himself up for the shot, really just taken out of the game by Mason. Gareth Owen has a terrific right foot. Owen straight to the wall, gets the second chance and plays the ball straight to Anthony Vaughan. And maybe an area of Wrexham's play which will cause concern, really wasting the opportunities from set plays and free kicks. Owen washed by Whelan. Determination from Gareth Owen, gets the ball back, but Owen had fouled in the process. Free kick to Ipswich. Just as Whelan was about to clear, although holding back seems to be the offence. Slater tries to set up Thompson. Strong tackle from Humes. And a good break. Looking for Jonathan Cross. Brilliant touch by Cross to Bennett. Needs support from midfield. Bennett. Humes has joined the attack. Bennett going for the shot himself. Plays it back to Humes. Humes into the shot just over the bar. Tony Humes. Well, he started the move, and the former Ipswich player very nearly finished it. Brilliant break by Wrexham. The touch from Cross found Gary Bennett. Bennett just delayed long enough, saw that Tony Humes had continued his run, and Humes just looked up and, unfortunately for Wrexham, past the post.
Stay there, stay there. Stay there.
Yalla. Slater is fouled by Barry Jones. Yalla quickly taken, looking for Thompson. Bennett. Linnigan needed a touch there because Bennett thought he was clear. Durkin. And Marriott gathers safely. Towards Bennett. Bennett indecision in the defence between Forrest and Linnigan, and you can't really afford that. Although Gary Bennett definitely fouled Linnigan, you can't really afford indecision like that when Gary Bennett is around. Linnigan expected Baker to come. Baker didn't come, and a definite push there by Gary Bennett.
That's fine, lads.
Across comes Whelan. Should get there first and does so. Cross. Durkin. Gets a second opportunity. It's headed away. Ipswich clear to Kuomya. He's up front by himself. Slater trying to release Tanner. Tanner is watched by Gareth Owen. Yalla. Slater mistouched the ball completely. Brian Hughes. Hughes trying to play the ball inside Linnigan. Baker is out, and just as that ball was played through, Gary Bennett slipped, but a really intelligent use of the ball by Brian Hughes, only 17. Owen needs support behind him, and rather wasted really. Carl Connolly was behind him, but went for the cross himself. Facing him is Linnigan. Bennett forward to Hughes. It says he was back defending. Saw the run from Brian Hughes, the Wrexham youngster. Connolly. Touch from Connolly back to Durkin. Durkin towards Bennett. No one behind Bennett. Tanner should clear. Slater watched by Phil Hardy. And Slater couldn't keep the ball in play. Throw in to Wrexham. Gareth Owen away from Thompson. Misunderstanding between Owen and Bennett, but Wrexham gain possession again. Hunter, a bit too far, a bit too hard for Jonathan Cross. Just under 2 minutes to go till half-time. Gareth Owen loses possession. It's cleared by Phelan. Won by Hughes. Off the referee, looking for Gary Bennett. Away by Linnigan. Slater. Tanner towards Kuomya. Larry Jones did well. And completes the clearance. Linnigan back towards Kuomya. Hunter was caught late by Thompson, and momentum slightly lost because Wrexham had possession. Thompson did go for the ball. As the ball came across, looked like Barry Hunter's. Thompson, strong player, the former Aarhus player, maybe just a little bit late. Connolly, just a touch from Connolly. To the final 60 seconds of the first half. Wrexham again enjoying attacking possession. Still look for the first goal. Hughes. That's a test for the goalkeeper. Punches. Only 5'9", so didn't really have much choice. Lose possession but get it back through Hunter. being played at the first half. The Racecourse. Humes, Phil High forward to play around with the ball at the back. Marriott under pressure from Kuomya. Slater. Tanner. And Kuomya is offside. Almost a minute of injury time played as the ball is played forward towards Cross. Touch on by Hughes. Looks for Durkin. Durkin trying to get away from Vaughan. Does well and gets the corner. Sixth corner of the first half. What a time this would be to take the lead. Into the second minute of injury time as Durkin has the corner, looks towards Hunter, who comes in towards Connolly, but the whistle is already blown for a foul by Barry Hunter. As the ball came across towards Connolly, referee Jim Rushton had already blown the whistle. Clive Baker's kick will be the last touch of the first half. An interesting first. And Gary Bennett to restart the second half, knowing that it was late on against Arsenal. They managed to score 2 goals, succeed against the league champions, trailing by a goal to 0 at the interval before that memorable Mickey Thomas free kick and Steve Watkins winner. Watkin, of course, not playing today, he's injured. So who will be hoping at 4:45 to become the new Steve Watkin and to make a name for himself in this Wrexham side. Have an early free kick, Jonathan Cross, as Barry Hunter joins the attack. Cross with the kick, looking for Bennett. It very nearly reached, well, it came off Gary Bennett, very nearly reached Tony Humes, and it's out for a corner. An early danger for Ipswich. The free kick just whipped in. Bennett went for it, got a touch, well, it came off an Ipswich defender, and Tony Humes just inches away from scoring against his former club. Corner then taken by Durkin, looking for Humes again, drops towards Gareth Owen, didn't have time really to control the ball, knocked in, offside. But quite sure against who, as Tony Humes caught Anthony Vaughan quite late, but nothing too intentional from Humes, the Wrexham captain. Thompson, essentially the former Tottenham player, with a winner's medal with Tottenham. But, a misdirected pass. Phil Hardy content to let the ball go over the line for a throw, putting a bit more pressure on himself. Mason looking for Kiwomya. Barry Jones gets there first. Across comes Linnigan. A touch is enough from Linnigan. Hughes. Bennett has gone on a run offside. This went that little bit too early, did Gary Bennett. Sedgley. Tanner thought about the shot, trying to create the space for himself again. Still going. Slater looking for Tanner. Angle's a bit difficult. And Wrexham had enough bodies back. Connolly. And Wrexham with Connolly and Gareth Owen managed to get the ball clear. Hughes. And Bennett is screaming for the ball. Tries to release Gary Bennett. Only gets to Linnigan. Not the best header in the world from Linnigan. Bennett spreads it out. Cross with a shot. All stemmed from the mistake really from Linnigan. And it fell invitingly for Gary Bennett, and he fed Jonathan Cross, and I think the shot took a deflection and made the save easier for Baker. Jonathan Cross shone against Coventry in the Coca-Cola Cup. Looking for an opportunity this afternoon. Whelan. Durkin only assisting the ball to Thompson. Sedgley forward to Slater. Marriott has to be alert, gets there before Kiwomya and tries to free Jonathan Cross, but Ipswich about to make a substitution. Gavin Johnson is to come onto the field in place of Paul Mason, who missed an opportunity in the first half and was booked. Gavin Johnson, the product of the club's youth policy, has been at Portman Road since the late 80s. Linnigan got there first. Very nearly dispossessed by Jonathan Cross. Under pressure, concedes the throw. Bennett and Whelan. Bennett appealing that he was being pushed. The throw was being given. Owen. Connolly. Oh, wasted from Jonathan Cross. So is it? Yes, it was out. Really needs a cross of better quality to test a Premiership side defence, even if they're struggling near the bottom. Thompson, I think the better of Hunter. Jones. Sedgley was there before. Gareth Owen tries to free Kiwomya. Four Wrexham players around him. Not the best clearance in the world. Yallop. Slater. Away by Barry Jones. Connolly tries to go by himself does Carl Connolly. Excellent run by Carl Connolly, but Baker is out. Very nearly superb play by Carl Connolly. Just knocked the ball just that little bit too far in front. And that certainly would have been one of the goals of the season. Carl Connolly, only one thing on his mind here. Away from the Ipswich defence, away from Linnigan. Just allowed Clive Baker to see too much of the ball and clear. Took enough time, but made a bit of a mess of the clearance. Never too happy, really, Andrew Marriott, having to clear from a dead ball situation. Gets the second opportunity. Connolly on for Bennett. Whelan is across. Vaughan, Kouamia and Barry Jones. Johnson. Bit of a gap opening up to Thompson. Marriott has to be alert. He's away. A penalty. Down he goes. No, says the referee. That'll be a talking point. And Wrexham clear. But certainly Thompson went down when he seemed to have got away from Andrew Marriott. Wrexham supporters applaud, but well, Humes and Hunter feeling that Thompson went for the dive. Here's Thompson. Marriott goes for the ball. Thompson, well, it's difficult to say from that angle, but Jim Rushton, no hesitation in not pointing to the spot. Well, that's angered a few Wrexham players. Kouamia, Thompson too high for him. Cross, looking for Hughes. Jonathan Cross has been playing a deeper role in this second half. Durkin to Bennett, the touch. Well, looking for Cross. Johnson slipped. Thompson beaten by Hughes. Gareth Owen and Sedgley. Sedgley. Tanner. Tempo just quickening a little bit. Yellow looking for Kouamia. Wrexham's throw. Tried to find Gary Bennett, couldn't do so. Jones. Vaughan. Johnson to Slater. Vaughan goes outside. Slater given the space to come inside, but comfortable for Brian Hughes. Cross against Whelan. No nonsense clearance by Phil Whelan. Cross. Phil Hardy. Durkin out wide. Owen. Still going a strong player, Gareth Owen. Good play by Owen. Looks for Bennett. Gap opens for Gary Bennett. Bennett with a shot too near to Baker. Connolly wanted the ball played outside. Gary Bennett is any good striker. Saw the opportunity for himself. Gareth Owen fortunate to get the second opportunity. Used his strength. But Bennett created the space for himself and straight at Baker comfortably, really, for the keeper. Whelan with a free kick towards Linnigan, headed away. Vaughan. Kouamia gets there before Barry Jones used his pace there, did Kouamia. Gives the ball straight to Hughes. Hughes to Bennett. Now Bennett will try to get behind Whelan. And he gets it away from Whelan. Defender maybe a bit too casual. Bennett goes one way, goes the other. Drives the ball across, saved by Baker. Went for goal himself, did Gary Bennett. Excellent play by Bennett, showing all the qualities which make him a feared striker in the lower divisions. Took the ball away from Whelan. The defence uncertain what he would do, went for the shot, and Baker saved. Jonathan Cross with Wrexham's second corner in this second half, still goalless. Cross. Hunter. Baker's there first before Humes. Succeeded in getting away, couldn't control the ball. Johnson can control the ball but gets away from Ryan Hughes. Kouambia and Phil Hardy. Well, Hardy's quick. Comes off Kouambia for the throw to Wrexham. Connolly dispossessed though. Thompson thought about the shot. Johnson edge of the penalty area, but a tackle from Brian Hughes again. Ipswich supporters, not the players this time though, appeal for a free kick or penalty. Bennett. Just a bit too delicately placed, the header for Gareth Owen. Really is a lively cup tie. All it needs is a goal.
Winning ticket in the 50-50 draw, 50039. 50039 wins £560.
Owen fouled as got away from Sedgley, the Ipswich captain. Connolly trying to touch it back to Hughes. Marriott well out of his goal. And finds Gareth Owen. Owen looking for Connolly. Connolly. Ipswich defenders just stood off for a second. Connolly to Cross. Cross to Durkin. Durkin on the volley. Oh, brilliant goal by Kieran Durkin. Absolutely superb volley. Baker had no chance. And less than a quarter of an hour into the second half, Wrexham take the lead with a move of quality. Played out wide, seemed to have been overhit by Connolly. Excellent cross by Jonathan Cross, and what a volley from Durkin. Baker had no chance. The Racecourse, the supporters go wild. An excellent volley. Well, you'll have to go far to better a volley like that one from Kieran Durkin. But Jonathan Cross did well, and Durkin, well, several options really, but he went for glory, and Kieran Durkin gives second division Wrexham the lead. Enjoyed some famous victories against quality opposition here at the Racecourse in the past. Enjoyed an excellent period in the 70s, of course, reaching the quarter-final on two occasions. In 73, 74 and 77, 78. Beating sides like Newcastle along the way. And many people feel that this young Wrexham side can emulate the success of that side under John Neal and Arvin Griffiths. Bennett. Gallup is there for Ipswich, looking for Kouambia. Gets a lucky bounce off Phil Hardy, still going Kouambia. That'll be a booking for Tony Humes. Really frustrated really at losing the possession, and the Wrexham captain booked against his former club for that late tackle. Chris Kuomya got well away from him, really. Didn't really need to tackle him with Phil Hardy behind. Ipswich have a free kick in a dangerous situation. Marriott will have to claim. Well, Linnigan went down there, seemed to be pushed in the back as he went towards Andrew Marriott, but the referee, Jim Rushton, dismisses the appeals for a penalty. Suddenly Linnigan was pushed as he went for the ball. Cross. Slater is beaten by Marriott. Wrexham's throw. Barry Jones. Cross. Hughes. Picks up in the defence, allowing Gary Bennett to get through. Bennett, though, puts pressure. Gets the ball to Durkin. Connolly. Wrexham suddenly increasing in confidence. Phil Hardy is outside Carl Connolly. Gets a low cross in, it's cleared by Linnigan, only as far as Humes. Pressure again on the Ipswich defence, headed away by Linnigan. Connolly. Connolly, not offside against Jonathan Cross. Away by Johnson. Almost exactly the same type of movement that led to the first goal, or the only goal. Jonathan Cross free on the left. Connolly. Still going, Carl Connolly. Ipswich allowing him to go all the way, really. And a wasted cross by Jonathan Cross this time. Johnson. Challenge from Hunter. Slater to Vaughan. Essentially to Kuomya. Slater has Thompson outside of him. Tony Humes won possession, but Yallop is there first for Ipswich. And back helping out his defence. Kieran Durkin, and he's given away a corner nearly midway through this second half, and Ipswich have the first corner, or their first corner of the second half. First corner comes in, Marriott is struggling, punch is clear. And Kieran Durkin just hoofs the ball anyway. The goal scorer. Connolly. Miscued rather, so it's an Ipswich throw. Jonathan Cross helping out, but only concedes the throw, which Yallop will take. Slater. Whelan. Intercepted though by Carl Connolly. Connolly so enjoys being in that position, finds Bennett, and Durkin is on the far side. But Bennett might go by himself. Bennett goes for the shot, near post. Gareth Owen screaming for the ball, but in that sort of position, Gary Bennett really has only one thing on his mind. Head down, knows where the goal is, one way or the other. The shot really not quite matching the run. Seshi to Kawamia. Phil Hardy's there, off Kawamia, and it's a goal kick. Happy Wrexham supporters, a real family day out at the racecourse, hoping to see their favourites beat Ipswich. Well, they lead by a 1-0 into the last quarter of the game. Gareth Owen, away from Sedgley. Strong running from Owen, went a bit too far, and Cross is beaten by Whelan. Wrexham will be satisfied when the ball is with Andrew Marriott. The young goalkeeper signed from Nottingham Forest for £200,000 a couple of seasons ago. Cross to Bennett. Brian Hughes is in the penalty area, comes across towards Durkin, drops towards Owen. Well, for once, Gareth Owen didn't strike the ball well. He'll be disappointed. Wrexham have possession. Ipswich decide on another substitution, and off will come Stuart Slater.
Substitution for Ipswich, coming on for
Replaced by Adrian Paz. Signed for £1 million from Penarol, the Uruguayan club. Can he turn things for Ipswich? Hunter has time. Cross towards Connolly. Saved by Baker. Barry Hunter had so much time there, the Wrexham central defender on the right-hand side. And very nearly provided Carl Connolly with the opportunity of adding the second. Connolly did well to get the header in, but Baker was alert. Yallop, Thompson and Connolly miss it. Hughes is beaten by Johnson. Determination from Hughes. Very nearly came off Jonathan Cross, the clearance by Baker. Durkin seems to be even more confident since his goal, Kieran Durkin. Owen to Cross. Just gave the ball away. Tony Humes was there before Kiwamia. Away by Hunter to Bennett. Bennett finds Durkin. Durkin is inside. Vaughan plays the ball across. That wasn't far away. Gary Bennett played the ball inside Anthony Vaughan. And Kieran Durkin, who's already scored once, fancied his chances there, and it got away from Baker, but just past the post. Durkin, constant danger to the Ipswich defence. Cross is fouled by Yallop, so another free kick for Wrexham. Phil Hardy with the free kick. Towards Bennett. Bennett, he fenced it off. Bennett, Whelan's with him. Bennett goes across goal. Still danger. And Bennett really got carried away there. Really needed to show patience. But the Ipswich defence, not for the first time, stood off Gary Bennett, allowed him space to turn, to chest the ball down. Whelan in front of him. The ball was blocked. It gave him the second opportunity, but really, when he needed to show some patience, lost his head rather. Hughes fouled by Thompson. Rather fortunate really, because I feel he'd already lost possession. It was caught late by Thompson. Lenigan and Cross. Whelan to Vaughan. Whelan. Kuomya and Barry Jones. Jones gets the touch and completes the clearance, and Jonathan Cross looks surprised, but no doubt he was offside. Inconsistent season for Jonathan Cross. Provided the goal for Kieran Durkin. Won by Thompson. Barry Jones and Kuomya. Kuomya's presence just putting enough pressure on Barry Jones to concede the throw. Sedgley to Vaughan. Hunter to Gareth Owen. Owen gets there first, gets away. Well, Whelan got the tackle in. Tanner gets the ball back, finds Johnson, and that was an excellent opportunity for Ipswich Town to equalise. Wrexham's defence breached, and Gavin Johnson, the substitute, had a chance to bring them level, but really hooked the ball across goal, and he would have expected to do better. But Thompson, ball was just played across goal. No one had seen Johnson, and really he's wasted that chance, and he'll be disappointed. A warning to Wrexham that the game is far from over, as Phil Hardy away that Paz was behind him. Essentially, this should be Marriott's looking for Thompson. But easy for the Wrexham keeper. Vaughan asking a bit much of Thompson, but Marriott couldn't afford to sit back there. Sedgley, Kuomya. Joining the attack is Yalla. Yalla back towards Kuomya, headed away. Anxious moments for Wrexham. Sedgley, Kuomya touches it to Thompson. Thompson thinks for the shot. Enough Wrexham defenders back to clear. Jonathan Cross away from Linigan, but the referee will pull the ball back. Gary Bennett hasn't heard the whistle, but Linigan caught Cross late. Linigan went for the ball. Cross would have been clear. Certainly Gary Bennett was clear. But referee Jim Rushton didn't allow Bennett to run at goal. And we'll have to wait to see what the referee's decision is. Cross still needs treatment. Linigan is being called by referee Jim Rushton. We'll see what the decision is. Already 2 Ipswich players have been booked, Chris Kuomya and Paul Mason. Certainly the crowd wants him off, but well, really, when you think that Gary Bennett was clear, doesn't seem too harsh a punishment. But I think that Linigan, to be fair, was already committed to go for the ball, and was caught out by the speed of Jonathan Cross. 13 minutes between Wrexham and another famous FA Cup giant killing act, as the free kick is a poor one from Barry Hunter. Baker presents the ball back to Phil Hardy. Connolly loses possession. With the throw towards Kiwomya. Gareth Owen again has space, tries to free Gary Bennett. Whelan is back to Baker. Hunter. Gary Bennett is offside, has to get back onside. Cross to Bennett. Bennett forward to Jonathan Cross. Gavin Johnson is there, and Cross fouled the Ipswich substitute. Bennett played the ball forward, Cross was there, but back came Johnson. Missed the opportunity a few minutes ago for Ipswich, but was fouled by the Wrexham youngster. And certainly a second goal now would win it for Wrexham. Imagine that they face a few anxious moments in the last 10 minutes or so. Jonathan Cross is offside, although he's going out to wide right, not to interfere with play. Vaughan, Johnson with him, decides to go by himself, goes for the shot. Well, one down to the second division side, nothing to lose, may as well go for goal, but really the effort from Vaughan was always off target. Connolly. Whelan is there first for Ipswich, looking for Paz. Gets away from Phil Hardy. Cross towards Kiwomya. Ariet is there. As the substitute, the Uruguayan international, got away from Phil Hardy. The cross was a bit too close to Andrew Marriott, who showed a comfortable pair of hands. Connolly is caught late and will get a free kick. And the referee, Jim Rushton, decides to allow play to go on. Hunter and Kiwomya. Thompson. Ipswich must be anxious. They need something to save their season, really, to take attention away from the struggle against relegation in the Premiership. Defeat here won't help them or their new manager, George Burley. 10 minutes to go. Wrexham 1, Ipswich 0. Yalla. Headed away. And anywhere will do from Gareth Owen. Wrexham have been in this situation before, so they should know how to cope. Tanner towards Kiwomya. Barry Hunter, an important clearance. More Ipswich pressure. Wrexham will have to withstand plenty of this in the final 10 minutes. Cross comes Sedgley. A long throw. Linnigan joins the attack. Only Whelan has stayed back. Everyone apart from Whelan and Cross in the Wrexham penalty area. Ipswich undecided what to do. Headed away by Hunter. Wrexham could break here. Connolly. Vaughan comes across. The touch is on to Paz. He has Phil Hardy in front of him. Ball is played in, a deflection, and Phil Hardy clears. Wrexham are having to survive. Away again towards Cross. Whelan behind him. Gareth Owen. Connolly is calling for the ball. Gareth Owen didn't play it. Connolly could have used his pace there against Anthony Vaughan. Ipswich throw. A nervous-looking Wrexham bench. Kiwomya. Well, it could have been offside against Paz, but the free kick had already been given for a foul on Kiwomya. George Burley, the tension is too much, he can't sit down. Only his 4th game in charge here with Ipswich. Might have felt they started to turn the corner after beating Leicester on Monday. They could still save something here. Durkin clears. Now then, Jonathan Cross. And is beaten by Yalla. Gavin Johnson. Marriott gets down before Kiwomya. The Wrexham defence suddenly just looks that little bit tired. The ball was played in. And as the header came down, Kiwomya made his way towards goal. But Marriott was alert. Sedgley. Again, the ball played over Phil Hardy to Paz. Has made a difference since coming on as substitute, and he wins a corner for Ipswich. Only the second for them in this second half. Wrexham on the verge of a giant killing. Ipswich trying to save an embarrassing defeat. Marriott comes, punches, half clears. Gareth Owen can't get it away. Still danger. Kiwomya comes again. Marriott punches. Johnson again towards Kiwomya. Header down off the line by Barry Hunter. Away back in by Paz. Kiwomya again. The tackle comes in. Kiwomya is there. It's out for a corner. Real drama here at the Racecourse. And Wrexham somehow still keep Ipswich out. Corner is played in. Off! Well, off this time, off Gary Bennett. I doubt if Bennett knew much about that. 6 minutes to go. Lenigan is up. They're all either in the penalty area or on the side of the penalty area. Header comes in, and it's an equaliser. Lenigan gets the header and gives Ipswich Town the equaliser, and maybe has kept them in the FA Cup. As the ball came across, Lenigan got up above everyone else and headed firmly downwards, and Andrew Marriott, desperately as he tried to get to the ball, just couldn't get there. And Ipswich Town, with just about 5 minutes to go, might have saved this game and ensured a replay at Portman Road. Wrexham, though, come again through Jonathan Cross. Whelan, back to Baker. Barry Jones, well, Jones really went low for that ball, so one could hardly blame Thompson for making an attempt to kick the ball. The referee has penalised the Dane. Well, against Arsenal, Wrexham scored late to equalise and win the game. The boot is on the other foot this afternoon. Humes towards Connolly. Connolly, down the goal, penalty! Cal Connolly controlled the ball, but has been fouled by Tanner, and Jim Rushton has given a penalty. What drama! Connolly, he chested the ball into the penalty area, he went, and down under the challenge from Adam Tanner. What drama here. Ipswich, 1 minute, seem to have saved the game. Gary Bennett has already scored 8 times from the penalty spot this season. Bennett, and it's there! Gary Bennett! What drama indeed here at the Racecourse. Baker seemed to have saved the ball, but Gary Bennett placed it wide of him. And Bennett's 9th penalty goal of the season could well have taken Wrexham through to the 4th round, just when it seemed that Ipswich had saved this tie. Bennett with a penalty, Baker got one hand to it, but it wasn't enough to prevent Gary Bennett's 28th goal of the season. He strode up confidently, and despite the attempts of Baker, Gary Bennett has made it Wrexham 2, Ipswich 1, and there are only 3 minutes left. What drama here at the Racecourse. Well, the atmosphere is superb. The Wrexham crowd have responded. Rarely can there have been such a dramatic ending to a cup tie at the Racecourse. Connolly to Bennett, the hero of the hour. Cross. Whelan. Back to Baker. Anywhere will do as far as Wrexham are concerned. Cross is offside. Well, can Ipswich come back again? They seem to have saved themselves with that Linnigan goal. Almost immediately, Carl Connolly is fouled in the penalty area. And Gary Bennett, who else, as far as Wrexham and goals are concerned, has given them a valuable lead. Vaughan with the free kick, as Ipswich will now throw everything forward to try and save this game for the second time. Tanner, who gave away the penalty, is forced back to Johnson. Johnson will play the ball out wide to Paz. Vaughan, nowhere forward though. Johnson. Kawomya's there, but it's cleared by Humes. And Connolly against Tanner. Tanner all the way back to Baker. Bill Hardy forced to backpedal. The pressure from Whelan. Connolly and Tanner. Cross. Linnigan behind him. Jonathan Cross tries to take on Linnigan. Linnigan pushes him. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And the pressure got to Clive Baker into the last minute of what will be one of the most memorable afternoons in the history of Wrexham Football Club, if the score stays as it is at the moment. But there's still time for Ipswich again to save this game. Paz away by Hunter. Yalla, Paz, he has room away from Connolly. They're queuing up. It's headed away by Hunter. Half cleared. Completed by Tony Humes. Sedgley. Under pressure. Johnson. Sedgley again. Played in quickly to Johnson. Away by Hunter. He slipped. Chance here for Thompson. Away. Johnson again. Just seems to be no end to the pressure from Ipswich. But Wrexham are holding out. Vaughan to Johnson. Real anxious moments at the Racecourse. Durkin clears and is fouled by Vaughan. And will need treatment. And maybe that will cool things down. There could well be a booking for Anthony Vaughan for the challenge on Durkin. Durkin slid in and seemed to be caught by Vaughan, although both went for the ball. Joey Jones, he's seen memorable occasions during his long and illustrious career, but this will mean a lot to him as well. Well, is Durkin to be booked? It must have been either something he said or his reaction to the challenge on Anthony Vaughan. Indeed, it must be a free kick to Ipswich, so it must have been for the challenge by Durkin. Johnson with the kick. Header comes in, goes off the bar by Whelan. You just can't believe it. Whelan with the header. Marriott was beaten, and maybe Ipswich's last chance has gone. Into injury time, deep into injury time. All eyes on the referee, Jim Rushton. What drama here this afternoon. When Linnigan scored 6 minutes from the end, it seemed as if Ipswich had saved defeat. Then Gary Bennett's penalty means it could yet be a real memorable afternoon for Wrexham. Kiwomya, Tanner, Yalla, into the middle it goes again. Whelan is forward. Kiwomya touches to Thompson, cleared though by Barry Hunter. 4 minutes of injury time played in this second half. Quite where the 4 minutes have come from, well, I'm not quite sure. As Ipswich come again from Johnson. Johnson, header goalwards, off the bar. How on earth that didn't go in from Paz, I don't know, and I'm sure Andrew Marriott doesn't know, and I'm sure no one in the ground can tell you. Amazing. Off Marriott, off the bar. Really, can there have been such a dramatic ending to a game? As the ball was played across, the header came in from Paz. Marriott somehow, did he touch it? Well, you have to praise the keeper there. Brilliant reactions, because it's kept Wrexham in the lead, 2-1, into the 5th minute of injury time. Ball played forward again, away this time by Hunter. Johnson is there. Vaughan, back in it will go, this time to Kiwomya. Still the referee doesn't look at his watch. Played into Johnson, he couldn't control it. And away by Gareth Owen. Relief goes around the racecourse. Linnigan back to Baker. Baker will just poop the ball upfield. Players are offside. There's a chance here now for Wrexham to seal it. Carl Connolly coming back for the 3rd goal maybe. Connolly looking for support. Connolly over the bar. Well, he'd have preferred a goal, but he won't mind while the ball is in the cup behind Clive Baker's goal. But Carl Connolly maybe just didn't have the pace, didn't have the legs, certainly didn't have the support to score a 3rd. And that's it! Memorable victory for Wrexham. Scenes of sheer jubilation. Gary Bennett, the hero, the goal scorer with a penalty 3 minutes from the end of normal time. And Ipswich Town, whose season goes from bad to worse, now have to look to the Premiership for survival. But Wrexham, well, 3 seasons ago it was Arsenal. They've enjoyed victories over the likes of Newcastle and Southampton in the past. And this day, they'll go down again in the history of Wrexham Football Club as a memorable victory. They beat the Premiership side Ipswich, who will look at the opportunities at the end of the game when they hit the bar twice, especially at the end from Paz when Marriott saved. But as far as Wrexham are concerned, they don't care, because they go into the 4th round draw. Jonathan Cross created the first goal for Durkin. A superb volley. Linnigan seemed to have saved it for Ipswich, but then Gary Bennett's penalty means we're proud of you. Certainly they're proud of you here at the racecourse. A memorable day for Wrexham. The final score amongst scenes of sheer jubilation. Wrexham 2, Ipswich Town 1.
Thank you, please.
Stick on pair 2. Great.
Has Howell gone in, is he?
Howell, yeah, he was here a moment ago.
Oh, so he must have gone in to get him.
Oh,
Okay, now. Bloody hell. That ending there was amazing, I thought.
When you were looking for this, what were you doing?
I don't know where they were.
Where do you want to shoot against, Carl?
I don't know.
What do you want the background as?
Some people in there, but are they going to be there when we do it?
Oh, they'll be gone.
I think they'll have been gone, won't they, at the time?
What about with Wrexham or something like that? Or we can do it against the top line? Will you tell us, so I can tell Phil where he wants to put the monitor and stuff? You choose the background.
Does he want the monitor to see the goals, does he?
I think so.
All right. Yeah, brilliant.
If he wants to see the goal, I can do it this way.
So the lads,
Yeah.
when they were sitting there, so you prepared to... All the results have gone the same way.
anyway, that's it. Yeah, 1-0, 5-2, 2-1.
Yeah, I'll do it. So how many Carl?
I mean, in many ways, I think it surpassed the Arsenal game because the sort of cup tie that it was, it had everything. Goalmouth action, chances, good football by both sides. It had the lot, and I don't think there'll be many better games here at the Racecourse. I haven't seen a game like that in a long, long time.
Yes, I should think the last 6 minutes would be incredible by anyone's standard.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like 60, I suppose, when we did get the second goal. They put a lot of pressure on us. We were getting bodies in. We had to get bodies in front of the ball, and when the whistle went, the satisfaction for the players was overwhelming, really. They've earned it. They've earned all the praise because they've done it, and we just want anybody at home now, any Premier League club at home.
So, Wrexham are through, and as I said, that meant they drew Man United at Old Trafford in the next round. A fantastic opportunity, a fantastic occasion. Of course, in the FA Cup, more away fans are allowed, so the whole stand behind the goal was given over to Wrexham's travelling army.
A good cup pedigree. We beat a lot of good teams, so yeah, why not Man United? They've got a lot of players out, injured or whatever, suspended, so it won't be the first time. I doubt it'll be the last either.
It all depends on the younger players. If they're going to freeze, I mean, it's a bit of a daunting atmosphere at Old Trafford, so I mean, I think we got a chance. I mean, it's a one-on-one, and it's a cup game, so anything can happen.
So have Wrexham got any chance at all?
Oes, gyda chance rhaid da o ennill. Os nhw'n dod yn ôl i'r cael as, yn ennill ar y replay yn Bachalog.
I don't think I've ever been more nervous before a football match in my life. I remember sitting in the car park, absolutely panicking, partly terrified that United might destroy us and humiliate us, partly overexcited at the thought that we could pull off the biggest shock of all time, because United were romping away at the top of the league. They had been dealt a serious blow, though, in the days leading up to the match, because this was their first game after Eric Cantona had kicked that fan at Crystal Palace and earned himself a long ban. So it was a day which was set for drama and would have a remarkable moment near the start. Let's get over to Old Trafford, shall we?
Old Trafford, home to maybe the most famous football team in the world, a theatre which attracts huge audiences to watch its performers, and this afternoon an occasion to savour for Brian Flynn's Wrexham. And what a time to visit Old Trafford, Manchester United's first match since the Eric Cantona incident at Crystal Palace in midweek. A crowd of over 40,000 here at Old Trafford, 6,000 or 7,000 from Wrexham, and they've certainly made their voices heard. One subject has been discussed today at Old Trafford, and that's the Frenchman Eric Cantona. Well, by United standards, it's a depleted side. No Cantona, Mark Hughes, Steve Bruce, nor the cup side Andy Cole. Alex Ferguson turned to his youngsters. 18-year-old Philip Neville at 23 makes his debut. He comes into defence, allowing Roy Keane to move into midfield. Paul Scholes, number 24, will play up front. For Wrexham, Tony Humes plays unexpectedly. His 2-match suspension completed with last night's rearranged North East Wales Challenge Cup tie against Horse Aylwyd. Gareth Owen is fit and plays in midfield. Steve Watkin, rather than Jonathan Cross, will partner Gary Bennett up front. The famous number 7 shirt is worn by Eric Cantona for United. Wrexham's number 7 is Gary Bennett. Psycho to his supporters. The league's leading scorer this season, 32 goals in total. To score against United, says Bennett, would be one of the highlights of his career. One of several Manchester United youngsters to make an impact. Paul Scholes will play up front. He's only 20, scored 6 goals in 14 games this season, a product of the youth development scheme at Old Trafford. The referee from Lou in Cornwall is Martin Bodnam. A magnificent setting, a great atmosphere. How will it affect the Wrexham players? The second time this season, Wrexham, by the way, as a club, have made the journey to Old Trafford. They were beaten in the FA Youth competition by 4 goals to 1, and they'll be hoping for an improvement. And immediately, they gain a corner, and that should settle the nerves. Wrexham playing in their change strip of gold and black, away strip, and several of the Wrexham players are Manchester United supporters. One of them there, Gareth Owen, with Kieran Durkin, who takes the corner. Early pressure on Schmeichel, but the Danish international dealt comfortably with that corner from Kieran Durkin. Alistair, Scholes, plenty of movement. McClare calling for the ball, goes towards McClare. Danger here for Wrexham. Drives the ball across, touched away by Marriott. Well, Wrexham lucky there, and Carl Connolly shouldn't afford, or can't afford, to mess around with the ball on the edge of the penalty area. But anxious moment there for Wrexham. Alistair and Bennett. Watkin finds Gareth Owen. Has been a good start by Wrexham towards Brian Hughes. Hughes goes for the shot, and that wasn't too far away. And really, that was an excellent opportunity for Wrexham. And Brian Hughes will be disappointed that he wasn't on target. But really, the defence just opened up. The ball was played through to Brian Hughes. He must have been so surprised to find he had so much space and time. The shot really just too far away to trouble Peter Schmeichel. Phil Hardy. Bennett calling for the ball, goes for Watkin instead. Shielded well, given away by Connolly, but no. Bennett thought that maybe the ball was beyond him, but he gets away from Irwin and wins a corner. Bennett feeling he was impeded. But Connolly just knocked that ball through towards Gary Bennett. Maybe Bennett didn't feel the ball was knocked firmly enough. Well, really, it's a bit of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other there, between Bennett and Irwin. But it's Wrexham's 3rd corner in the first 8.5 minutes. 4 corner really wasted by Durkin. Barry Jones and Ryan Giggs. And Jones did well, and he finds Durkin, not offside. Danger here for United. Durkin calling for the ball is Hughes to Gareth Owen. Owen forward to Durkin. Durkin plays the ball in, and Kieran Durkin amazingly has given Wrexham the lead, and only 9 minutes gone, and they can't believe it. What a start, and to be honest, it silenced the United supporters. Ball was played through by Gareth Owen. Durkin past Schmeichel, and with less than 10 minutes gone, Wrexham unbelievably have taken the lead. Durkin started the movement initially, he wasn't offside, and when the ball eventually came to Gareth Owen, well, he scored a superb goal against Ipswich in the last round. Giggs, Ince, Irwin. Ball over Gareth Owen. Keane looking for support. Carl Connolly's coming back with Dennis Irwin. Right forward to Irwin. Connolly has to make the challenge, does so, concedes the corner. Carl Connolly showing the determination. Let's put Wrexham in this position. 16.5 minutes gone, and it's Manchester United's first corner of the game. Trailing unbelievably by 1-0. Giggs with the corner. Towards Ince, towards Pallister. Irwin! Oh, yes! Well, Wrexham will be disappointed they didn't close him down. But that was a superb strike by Dennis Irwin. But really, the Wrexham defence just stood and watched and allowed him the time just to choose his spot, really. And Andrew Marriott had no chance. United's first corner, and the Wrexham defence just stood back, really, maybe not expecting the shot from Dennis Irwin. 4 or 5 Wrexham defenders there, and they'll be disappointed with that. But that was an excellent strike by Dennis Irwin. Owen to Hughes. Bennett has May behind him, gets away from May, but May eventually wins the tackle. Hughes to Watkin, maybe trying to be a bit too clever. Oh, Hughes was held back surely by May, but no, says the referee. Well, Watkin, the back flick, it doesn't work, but Brian Hughes eventually gets forward, gets away, and he's pulled back by David May, but the referee unsighted and didn't penalise the Manchester United player. Ince. Good run by Lee Sharp, and he's found Sharp in the middle. His Giggs. Sharp might not need them. Sets it up for Scholes. Scholes, good shot, good save. Comes back to Scholes. And Marriott, a relieved Andrew Marriott. But a threatening Manchester United break. Full of good football, full of pace. Shot from Scholes, blocked by Marriott with his legs, and right place at the right time for the rebound. Michael Hunter, change of direction from Barry Hunter, only succeeds in playing the ball to Lee Sharp. McClare outside. Ince is in the middle, plays it to Scholes. Queuing up, Neville, up to Scholes, to Neville. Good move, Giggs. Oh, lovely goal, top quality goal. Wrexham's defence was unwrapped, really, and finished clinically by Ryan Giggs. And Wrexham's defence didn't really know how to deal with that sort of situation. Scholes and Neville heavily involved, cross goal, and Ryan Giggs before Phil Hardy. No chance for Andrew Marriott. Wrexham had plenty of defenders back, but they still couldn't cope. And that was a Premiership goal by the side who showed there why they won the League Championship and the FA Cup last season. Watkin, good touch from Watkin, but couldn't find Gary Bennett. Pallister. Scholes beaten by Humes. Ince. Keane on the run, across comes Hunter. Keane gets away from Barry Hunter. Danger here for Wrexham. Drawn back, that should be a good save by Marriott. Is it still going to go in? Oh, brilliant play by Marriott. Brave goalkeeping by Andrew Marriott. Even earning the applause of Brian McClare. A third goal looks certain there for United. Keane got the better of Hunter, played the ball back, shot from McClare, well saved by Marriott, got up quickly and denied Lee Sharp. Barry Jones, slight gap opening for Barry Jones to Bennett. Bennett, still Gary Bennett. Bennett just tried to do a little bit too much. Phil Hardy was hurried into that pass by Scholes. Gareth Owen couldn't control the ball, and Scholes finds McClare. Neville should be found by McClare. Danger again for Wrexham. Neville might go all the way. Off the post. Oh, unbelievable. How on earth that didn't go in? Well, I'm sure no one in the ground will be able to tell you. He went all the way, did Neville. Shot, beat Andrew Marriott, and amazingly came out and straight into the arms of Andrew Marriott. Irwin, Keane. Irwin to Giggs. Giggs to Irwin. Away from Hardy. Oh, good run by Irwin. This could be a third. Hardy's back defending. And Wrexham really did well. 3 converged on Dennis Irwin when it seemed that the Republic of Ireland international had done enough to create the opportunity to score a third. But Andrew Marriott got the final touch, and it's a corner as we play the final minute of this first half. And Wrexham won't want to concede a goal here. They'll be pleased to go in at 2-1 down at half-time. Giggs to Scholes. Kept quiet by Wrexham defence, but gets away from Gareth Owen. Headed away by Hunter. Ince. Still going, Paul Ince. Finds Giggs. Irwin. Humes. Clears for a throw-in, and Wrexham will be grateful for that. Irwin to Giggs. United throw. Into injury time. Giggs. Shot from Sharp. Well held or well saved by Marriott. Held at the second attempt. Andrew Marriott survived some anxious moments in the first half and kept his side in the game. Really well struck shot. And Marriott did well just to parry and gather at the second attempt. And that's the last incident of the first half. An entertaining, exciting first half, and both sides being given a deserved ovation. Wrexham will be pleased with their efforts. Dennis Irwin it was who brought United level after Kieran Durkin had given Wrexham the lead. Ryan Giggs though made it 2-1, but Kieran Durkin gave Wrexham a dream start. United at times playing quality Premiership football took the game to Wrexham and could really have been further ahead at half-time. Plenty to look forward to in the second half. Half-time here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 2, Wrexham 1. Ironically, Wrexham's last memorable run and the results this time round coincide. 1-0, 5-2 and 2-1, and eventually drew in the fourth round at West Ham 2-2. So Wrexham on course at least to achieve that at the moment. Connolly, but just overran the ball. One feels as well Wrexham will have some defending to do in the second half. Giggs to David May, back to Giggs. Pressure from Watkin. Carl Connolly eventually wins possession for Wrexham. Phil Hardy. Gareth Owen. Space for Ryan Hughes. Barry Jones joins the attack. An extra option for Wrexham. Goes for the shot. That wasn't too far away from Barry Jones. I saw him score a spectacular goal against Coventry in this season's Coca-Cola Cup. He was further out that time, but really well struck, and caused a few problems for Peter Schmeichel. No offside. Hunter was playing keen. Onside, he's away from Hardy. Tony Humes got the touch. Keane had drifted out wide to the right. The Wrexham defence thought they were playing him offside, but Barry Hunter had stayed back. Tony Humes, though, conceded the corner. Ryan Giggs with this corner. Looking for Hallister, off the bar. Still the danger is there, away from Hughes. And another let-off for Wrexham. Can they turn defence into attack? Bennett is away from Keane. He needs support. Still going, Gary Bennett. Away from Neville. Cross in, the cross! Could drop here for Gareth Owen. Excellent run by Gary Bennett. Wrexham surviving at one end, rather luckily, and then being unlucky themselves at the other. Had Gareth Owen maybe been more aware of what was about to happen, could have been an equaliser. Well, the header came in from Pallister and thundered off the crossbar, and then Gary Bennett broke and caused danger at the other end. Bennett took on Neville, thought about the shot, thought about the cross. Wicked pass across goal, touched by Peter Schmeichel, who managed to react quicker than Gareth Owen. McClear, excellent touch, forward, Keane, should be the third, good save by Marriott, again the keeper. It's just shown why Brian Flynn spent 200,000 on him from Nottingham Forest, and Roy Keane denied then. Connolly towards Bennett, Watkin is in the middle, it comes behind, it drops, Durkin! That was a chance. That was an excellent chance for Wrexham to draw level. Neville slipped as he came across, and Kieran Durkin will be disappointed he didn't add a second goal. Shot straight at Schmeichel, saved with his legs, and an opportunity is lost. Lee Sharp, beaten by Barry Jones. Neville to Paul Ince. Scholes, watched by Barry Hunter, gets away from Hunter. Referee plays the advantage. Scholes, clever flick through to Ince. Ince should be a third. No, he's denied. Ince feels he should have been given a penalty. No doubt as he tried to clip the ball over Andrew Marriott, he was touched by the keeper. Maybe the referee thought he would stay on his feet. Ball clipped forward. Marriott comes out, definitely touched Paul Ince. Controversy, shot comes in, it's blocked by Hardy. Wrexham still in this game, but United certainly have had the opportunities to settle it. Here's another one, Pallister, McClear, and that's the third. It had to come, really. Although Wrexham will be disappointed that McClear had the space and the time to pick his spot past Andrew Marriott. They've had some anxious moments, and this time, well, Brian McClear, you'd think he was at the training ground. Excellent finish of the highest quality. It's touched by Gary Pallister, and really Andrew Marriott had no chance. 3-1. Barry Jones to Hunter. Hunter still going. Hunter, good shot! Good save by Schmeichel. Really good run by Barry Hunter. Showing the strikers a thing or two. Barry Hunter had the confidence to take on Paul Ince, and then left-footed. A terrific drive. Ince. Scholes. McClear. Ince. Still going. Tackle comes in from Humes, and he's given a penalty. Wrexham protest, but Ince got away from Tony Humes and was brought down. Martin Bodnam had no hesitation. Humes just got away from, Ince got away from Humes, and no doubt really about the award. Irwin and Marriott, and that's the fourth. Andrew Marriott went the right way, but the ball went underneath his body, and Dennis Irwin scores his second and Manchester United's fourth. Penalty taken. Marriott, a determined effort to save it, but the power of the shot always going to beat him. 10 minutes to go. All over really for Wrexham, but they would love a second goal. Barry Hughes just couldn't control the ball. Ryan Hughes just couldn't control the ball on that instance. Giggs. Wicked, and it's an own goal of Tony Humes. Tony Humes, who's only playing because of the rearranged game against Ross Aylward last night. He conceded the penalty for the fourth goal, and his afternoon is complete now. Across from Giggs, and Humes, well, it was a lovely header. Unfortunately, it was past Andrew Marriott, and that's a fifth goal and an unlucky way to concede that goal. Straight to Sharp, although it might drop to Gary Bennett, but he's beaten by Neville. Gareth Owen. Owen thought of the shot. Cross, deflection, and that's the second goal for Wrexham. Well, that would delight the Wrexham faithful. And you have to give credit to Wrexham, because they've kept going until the very end. They scored first, but they've scored last, it appears. Unfortunately for them, Manchester United have scored 5 in between. But Wrexham, credit to them. Watkins just created the opportunity. It took a deflection, the shot from Jonathan Cross. Michael went the wrong way. Owen against Ince, and that's it, the final incident of the game. Wrexham, far from disgraced. They've lost by 5 goals to 2. Kieran Durkin gave them a dream start, really. But Manchester United bounced back as Alex Ferguson shakes hands with Joey Jones. Bounced back and scored 5 goals, 2 of course for Dennis Irwin, 1 a penalty, 1 from Ryan Giggs, 1 from McClare, own goal from Tony Humes, and Jonathan Cross with a second Wrexham goal a minute from the end. 5-2 to Manchester United, who at times showed their quality as a Premiership side. Wrexham far from disgraced, they've enjoyed the day out. A great response from the travelling support. Wrexham's glory in the FA Cup, the dream is over for another season. But again, it's been an excellent day out for Wrexham and their supporters. 5-2 in the end. But really, the Wrexham youngsters will have learnt from this day. They go out in a blaze of glory. Final score at Old Trafford, Manchester United 5, Wrexham 2.
Brian Flynn, are you proud of your players?
Very much so. I know it's sometimes often said when you come to Premier League clubs in cup ties and you go away defeated, but I was today, because I think they put on a really good performance.
You certainly played creative football. You took the game to United.
Well, that's the way we play. We said that before we came here. The only way, if we're going to achieve anything at Old Trafford, is to come and attack them. And I had a feeling we'd score, and it was, I think we're the only team, well, Nottingham Forest came here and scored 2 goals, and we're the only other side to come to Old Trafford this season and score 2 goals. So we've got to take something from that.
Right from the start, I think in the first 5 minutes you'd won 2 or 3 corners, and then what was the feeling to take the lead so early?
Well, it doesn't matter when you take the lead. It's good to take the lead. We played well. We knocked it about. Just speaking to Alex not so long ago now, they got the goal for them at a psychologically good time and a bad time for us. But we came in at half-time still feeling that we were still in the game. But then it's cruel cup football. Their pace is frightening. The pace and the movement that they've got caused us problems, and they capitalised on that, obviously.
Wow, those were the days. An incredible cup run. Wrexham went on to push for, but not quite make the playoffs. Only one other team would come to Old Trafford in the whole of that season and score 2 goals, and that would be when Stan Collymore scored twice for Nottingham Forest there. So, brilliant performances by Wrexham, great memories. Please, if you enjoyed it, leave a comment, like the video, and join us next week for more action from the past, when we'll see Wrexham trying to get to Wembley in 2015 at Torquay. See you then, muchachos.